All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Melissa Carney, Community Outreach and Graduate Support Manager here at Guiding Eyes. At my feet is my guide dog of 8 years, male yellow lab, Aaron. um, it's a pleasure for me to welcome all of you to our graduation today on the 29th. Virtually and in person. We have many people joining us over Zoom, including one of our graduates today who will be providing us with a beautiful musical performance. So I really hope that you all brought some Kleenex because you're going to need it. When you look at these students up here, if you were to see our students in home training, you wouldn't immediately see the journey that they have gone on to get to this point. Just like you may not be familiar with all the puzzle pieces involved in a guide dog's journey. So I think it's important to highlight on just a few of those different aspects. For our dogs, it starts with our wonderful Patterson staff and volunteers up at our Canine Development Center. These people are providing a puppy's first glimpses at different objects, their first exposure to different sounds, sights, smells, you name it. By the time they're a few weeks old, they've seen more than a lot of pet dogs have in their lifetime. It's incredible just how much we're able to show them in a short amount of time. And that's all to prepare them for their future as a guide dog. Beyond that, our dogs work with our incredible volunteer puppy raisers. You'll be hearing from Jessica in just a second about those raisers and everything they've accomplished. But as a graduate, I like to give a personal shout out to the raisers who made all this possible. You are the first people who provided a consistent, loving bond to these dogs you see up here today. You are the people who first held that leash for an extended period of time, for better or for worse. You were with them through all the long nights, the times that they tested you, the times when they were so excited to learn, maybe too excited, and yet you schooled their energy into something incredible and something amazing and a gift for the handlers. Then, of course, we have our trainers. They take all that puppy energy and drive and ambition, passion to learn, and fuel all of that into productivity, into these incredible guide dogs, into the first half of that team. Then the second half comes into play. We match our handlers and our dogs very carefully so that they can be successful together. We look at environment, we look at the pace they walk. All of these factor into the equation. So it's not a simple process, as you can see. There's a lot of moving puzzle pieces. With our graduates, they've each gone on their own individual journey to this point. Their own story with vision loss, their own story with independence, confidence, and courage to take this incredible step. So I want to congratulate everyone who's had a part in making these guide dog teams possible. From, again, our staff at our Patterson campus, to our puppy raisers, to our trainers, to our graduates, and of course, the donors who fund all of these incredible aspects of the journey and make it all possible. Thank you all so much. With that, I'm going to pass this over to Rebecca, Director of Donor Relations.
Thanks, Melissa, and welcome everybody to this wonderful graduation ceremony, and congratulations to all the graduates, both here and on Zoom. I've got my beautiful dog, Regal, at my feet. She's a female black lab, and she's got her head on my foot as she does every graduation, for those of you who have seen this before. And I am Director of Donor Relations here at Guiding Eyes for the Blind. So Melissa definitely mentioned so many aspects of the Guiding Eyes community that has made every one of these dogs possible. And we can't thank each and every one of you enough I'm here today to give a special shout out to our donors. Whether you donate $5, whether 50,000, 5 million, whatever it may be, you're making a direct impact because everything we do is completely free to the people who receive these amazing guide dogs. And there is a lot that goes into each one of them, hundreds and hundreds of hours and many, many dollars. And with that, I'd like to recognize we do have one sponsored team here today. We have Shelby and Pepsi. Their class training was sponsored by Second Chance for Sight Foundation, and we're so glad to have the whole family here today. So the foundation was founded in honor of Janet Blanchard, who lost her vision pretty suddenly and traumatically. And so they want to help other people adjust to life with blindness and support them. So we're so thrilled to have the whole family here today, to be a part of it, and to see what they've made possible. And we're so grateful for their support and the positive impact they're making on lives. And congratulations, Shelby and Pepsi, and to everybody else graduating today. I'm so thrilled for you. And now I'm going to turn it over to Jessica Walsh, who is our puppy region specialist.
Thank you, Rebecca. My name is Jessica Walsh. I'm a regional puppy specialist of the East Regions. I help with region support and data entry for the RPIs of the East Regions. There's a quote by Elizabeth Andrew that I think will ring true for most of our puppy raisers. Volunteers do not necessarily have the time, they just have the heart. So I just want to say thank you to all of our incredible, dedicated puppy raisers for finding the time and providing countless hours, sleepless nights, and hours of training. Along with the passion and patience that had helped to lead to this very moment, you did it. You worked through and overcame all the obstacles that came along with teaching a young puppy from scratch. Along the way, you helped build the foundation that was essential in getting them here today. And now they're about to embark on an exciting new journey with their new partner. I just want to say thank you again for your commitment to puppy raising. We would never be able to make the impact on the lives that we have here today without your heart and dedication. I now would like to recognize the raiser who could be here with us today. When I say your name, please walk up to receive your certificate from Stephanie. Kim Harrison, who raised Pepsi. And we have a couple of raisers that did not attend today. If you can please hold your applause to the end. We have Grace Shapiro, who raised Valis. Debbie and Tom, who raised Mora. Stacy Fannin, who raised Loki. Emily Clement, who raised Emus. Lydia Tran, who raised Diego. And thank you again. It takes a village to raise these puppies, and the puppy program is entirely grateful for you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Michelle Tang. I'm one of the placement specialists here at Guiding Eyes. Shannon McGee, my partner for this last class, this 2 weeks that we spent together with these three people in front of you. First, to my left, we have Josh. Josh is from Mansfield, Massachusetts, and has come to Guiding Eyes for his first guide dog, Yellow Lab Moira. We have called her Moira Rose more times than I can count in this class. For those of you who know the reference, it's very fitting. Josh is a busy professional as an assistant dean at Roxbury College and is also a husband and a father. Josh is an avid runner, as is his girl, Moira Rose. The two plan on running regularly with an ultimate goal of running the Boston Marathon. Moira prefers an 8-minute mile. Josh is more of a 10-minute mile. And the two have nicely compromised at around 9 minutes. Josh looks forward to bringing Moira home to meet Lindsay, Camden, and Stella. Moira was trained by Catherine Russell and Izzy Dulesky. Next to Josh, we have Jess and her black lab, Valise. Jess is from Temple, Texas, and Valise is her very first guide dog. Jess is an active participant in her church and local community and is passionate about working with animals. Jess and her husband, Lennon, own 5 acres. They have chickens, they have horses, they have dogs, cats, And we're hoping in the future some cows. We're looking to cow cuddling. Really hoping for that. Jess's knowledge of horses and animal behavior has granted her the finesse and ease of working with her new dog. Jess has been a pleasure to have in class. Valise was trained by Catherine Russell and Allison Greenberg. Oh, sorry, I'm still going. Woo. Last, we have Shelby and Black Lab Pepsi. Shelby is our neighbor from the north and has come all the way from Canada to receive her second guide dog, but her first from Guiding Eyes. Shelby and Pepsi have quickly formed a wonderful bond throughout class. The team is also part of our Running Guides program and have already had 2 seamless runs together. Shelby is excited to get Pepsi home to introduce her to her friends, family, and retired guide dog Francis. We can't wait to hear about all the runs and adventures that this team will take in the future, and I'm really hoping that we stay in touch and you can ship me some chocolate from time to time. And a Pepsi. Pepsi was trained by Mick Billia and Allie Greenberg. We also have a few home training graduates I would like to acknowledge. First is Anita Bonanno of Houston, Texas. She is graduating with her 5th guide dog from Guiding Eyes in our specialized training program. Anita's new dog, Loki, is loyal, faithful, cute, soft, adorable, an excellent guide, and always lays at her feet. They are each other's greatest fans. Anita and Loki will be walking the neighborhood, shopping, and dining out. Loki will be on stage with Anita while she performs. I believe Anita is also singing in this ceremony. Anita sings opera in several languages and enjoys belting out Broadway tunes. She gives special thanks to the puppy raiser who raised Loki, to Guiding Eyes, and to the wonderful work of specialized training. And I believe Loki was trained by Ellen Purcell. Oh, still going. A few more. Next, we have Vanessa Braun, who has received IMIS, her 5th Guiding Eyes dog. Vanessa works in busy downtown Pittsburgh for the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust. Vanessa enjoys spending time with friends and family, along with attending the many live performances that come to Pittsburgh. In fact, Imus enjoyed his first live performance of the musical Grease as part of the team's home training experience. With Vanessa's optimistic outlook on life and Imus's affectionate nature, the two make quite a pair. Mike Fulton of Enfield, Connecticut, has received his 2nd dog from Guiding Eyes, a black lab male named Diego. Diego has integrated into the family well, including his wife, 9-month-old son, retired guide Daiquiri, and pet cat. Mike looks forward to many years of adventures with his new guide and companion by his side. That is all of our graduates for this ceremony. I'm going to pass the mic to our first graduate speaker, who is Josh.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's been an absolute pleasure and honor to be part of this program and to have been introduced to Maura and partnered with her. From every step of the way throughout this process, I have just greatly appreciated, I greatly appreciate Maura's personality. She just groaned and lay down. Have greatly appreciated everyone's time, wisdom, countless hours and years that they put into this work, and everything that everyone has done to get Maura to this point. For my decision to pursue a guide dog at age 38 after 20 years of using a cane full time was really due to my transition into becoming a father, and the fact that the cane can only do so much in detecting what is not safe in the environment around you. And after a few smacks on the head and a couple of broken toes, I knew it was time to change things up, especially when my wife was pregnant with our first child. And I want to be sure that I could take that child around as much as possible and be an independent father as much as possible in my own way, and to do that safely. And Guiding Eyes and everything that I learned about Guiding Eyes was absolutely the right place for me to apply to, that and the running program. Running has become such an important thing for me throughout my life. It's brought me the opportunity to heal through and maneuver through things that have been challenging. in the past, maybe some related to vision and some also not related to vision, just the daily challenges in life. And so the opportunity to be able to meet Maura, who is, I think one of the nicknames I have for her besides baby is cruise missile. She is incredibly fast in all aspects. And to be able to go on that journey with her and bring that passion and opportunity back into my life is going to be so rewarding for me. And I know it's going to be something that we have as a special part of our relationship and bond. And as I've been anxious throughout this process, being entrusted with such a special animal, something that I always tell myself is that since I was selected like the rest of this wonderful class, I trust in the trust that people have for me. And I'm just, again, and I'm incredibly grateful and hope to continue to be a great support and partner to Maura and also represent all of the hard work and the great mission that Guiding Eye stands for as she and I move forward. And I'm happy to be able to thank everyone as much as possible today.
Next up, we have a friend of ours from last week. He was with class last week. His name is Wes Brown. He made the choice to go home last week without his dog, but he wanted to be here with these lovely people in front of you. He is an accomplished pianist, and he is going to play us a song. So Wes, you can go ahead and unmute. Hopefully that works. Can you hear me, Wes? Text me. He's over there. Wesley Brown. There he is. Sorry, guys. Maybe we'll come back to Wes. All right, we're going to come back to Wes. We're going to pass off the mic to Shelby, will be our next speaker.
Thought I was going to have some calming piano music to start me off. Intro music. So hi, my name is Shelby Travers. I'm, as everyone said, come from Canada, and she is my second guide dog, Miss Pepsi. Going through the process of a second dog is really tough. My first guide dog brought me through my whole 20s and gave me confidence. Although I'm sure everyone who's here can attest, that knows me, can attest to it. I'm loud and I have no problem speaking, but that came from Frances. Frances gave me confidence. She gave me assurance. She gave me creativity to be able to navigate life as someone with a disability. And that journey has ended. And I knew that journey was going to end because I actually applied for Guiding Eyes on August 19th of 2019. So that's how long of a process this has come to be. And I believe that that is an element of fate and of when timing is right. Pepsi, her personality is very different from Moira. Moira is go, 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 go. And Pepsi is like, take a second, slow down. So where Frances, my previous guide dog, gave me that ability to go and be confident and take every step with not only pride, but with assurance. Pepsi, my sweet girl Pepsi, my very large sweet girl Pepsi, I think is going to teach me to slow down. She's going to teach me to be patient. She's going to teach me to be compassionate to myself and others around. I can speak to then also these amazing classmates I have, because with these two people here and Wes as well, I developed friends and friendships that I don't have in day-to-day life. And without them in my process, I don't think this transition would have been as easy. Just a few days prior to coming here, my friend and roommate passed away, and it was very difficult for me to come And I knew in finding the necklace I'm wearing today, said I can do all things. And he helped me get here. But every single person here helped me, including Pepsi, helped me stay here. Because there's been a lot of transitions, as I said, from going from one dog to the next. So I really do want to thank Josh and Jess and Wes, if I assure you hear us too, for those times
Yeah, I'm
just
here.
every evening. Hi, Wes. Just hanging out in the lounge with all of our dogs. I want to thank the trainers for your patience in understanding and dealing with a loudmouth like myself, because I'm sure it's not easy, but I also know it's probably funnier than if I wasn't here. I want to thank Miss Felice for being Pepsi's best friend and for giving me these 4 paw jumps where she just leaped off the ground like a frog. I want to thank Miss Moira for her farts. She has her way of entering into a room and sometimes it stinks. And Josh is gonna really love that. It'll go with a nice combination of his baby poo. I'm really grateful. I'm very fortunate to be able to have met my puppy raiser and as well as the potential breeding raiser, because Pepsi was potentially going to be a breeder in that process. I'm thankful for meeting Melissa, who's helped me in this transition process and talking to me and understanding me as going through the process and missing my dog. And I want to thank Peyton for being the first person to allow me the opportunity to run completely independently as someone who has ran track her whole life. So yeah, I'm very, very grateful for this. I can't wait to get back to my own country as much as you Americans love yourself. I miss my maple, which Rob was so great in providing so much maple syrup and other food that I'm surprised this dress fits me today. Overall, I guess I just want to say thank you to everyone who's a part of this process. And hopefully these friendships can carry on through life because all of our dogs went through this together and as did we. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, Wes, I can see you and you're unmuted, so you're up, sir.
Okay, cool. I think it's working now. Technology. Well, hello everyone. It's great to be here. Supporting my friends and sharing my things on my experience as well. It was a wonderful experience. Me and Pogo had a wonderful time, and it was a great time. It just didn't work out, but it's okay. It's all right. I wish him nothing but the best in his journey to come. And I know that he will, excuse me, guys. I know that he wishes the best for me as well. And Pogo, wherever you are, you're the legend. You always will be. And I wish my fellow friends nothing but the best with you guys' guide dog. And it was a wonderful and a pleasure to meet all of you guys. And I'm looking forward to staying in contact with you guys for the rest of my life. So, for me and you guys and our dogs, I wrote a song for all of our dogs. So hope you enjoy it. It's called My Furry Friend.
Hey, Wes, we can't hear you.
Oh no. Can you guys hear me now?
Can you move the phone closer to the piano?
Let's see. Let's try this now.
Okay,
Can you hear that now? Is that good?
I can hear you clear. Yep.
All right. Let's try.
Play a few notes for us. Nope, we can't hear you, Wes.
Oh no.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a microphone either for my phone.
Okay, well, how about this? You sent me a recording. I can play it for the class later, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, Wes, thank you.
All right, you're welcome.
And next up, we'll have Anita.
Unmute. Okay, you're unmuted, Anita.
Thank you to Guiding Eyes for Loki. He's my 5th guide dog. I want to thank Specialized Training allowing me to have home training and support. I always appreciate the uniqueness of Guiding Eyes programs and innovations. Finally, I want to thank Susan Croha, my instructor from the Specialized Training Program, for coming to Houston, Texas and providing me Loki and I with excellent experience and training. I'd like to sing Seeing Through My Heart, which was written by Linda J. Almond. She was a graduate of Guiding Eyes and gave me the opportunity to have this put to music. My wonderful friend, Dr. Jane E. Perkins, put the music together. My accompanist today will be Suzanne Marion. I'm standing here before you, no longer just a dog, for I've climbed the height of heaven and I've reached the heart of God. I understand my purpose and the gift I have to give, and I'll gladly take the challenge. I'll gladly take the challenge so that you may freely live. I'll be the eyes that guide you in nighttime and in day, and when you close your eyes and rest, beside you I will lay. I will never forsake you, I will never go astray, and I will always love you, and I will always love you until my dying day. I won't ask for fields of clover to romp and roam and play. I'll go wherever you lead me, and I'll do whatever you say. For I've climbed the height of heaven, and I've reached the heart of God, and now I'm standing here before you, no longer just a dog. So many hands did guide me and loved me along my way, and then they bowed their heads with tears and slowly walked away, for they understood their purpose and the gift they had to give, and they loved enough to let me go. They loved enough to let me go so that you could freely live. For they too have climbed to heaven, and they've reached the heart of God, and they understand I'm here today a dog.
See if I can. There he is.
Thanks, Anita. That was lovely.
Thank you.
All right. The next thing we have up on the agenda is the presentation of your graduate certificates. So first up, we have Josh Crary and guide dog Moira. Jessica French and Valise. And Shelby Travers and Pepsi. Congratulations, guys. I'm going to pass it over to Melissa for our closing remarks.
Well, I hope I wasn't the only one tearing up at Anita's beautiful performance. And honestly, all of these speeches, I feel like we all need a disclaimer to tell us to bring our tissues. I'm going to go back to that. Thank you all again so much for joining in this celebration with all of us. I hope that hearing from our graduates a bit more, hearing what adventures are going to be on once they return home with their dogs, has given you a bit of a taste of what exactly these teams will be accomplishing. Maybe there's going to be challenges ahead. Maybe there will be bumps in the road, but they have the foundation to be successful. That's what they've received here. And they have a lot to look forward to, a lot of growth, both within themselves and their confidence, and also with their dogs and that communication and that teamwork. It truly is a beautiful experience from all aspects of the process. Thank you so much again for all of you for being a part of it and sharing in this moment and sharing in the celebration of all our dogs, our graduates, our puppy raisers, our trainers, our donors have all accomplished. Thank you so much and have a wonderful holiday weekend.